You wake up in the woods. You sit up and look around. On your left, you see trees that are staring down at you in the moonlight. On your right, you see a two-story house. The house seems abandoned, and it is surrounded by overgrown plants. A few of the windows are shattered, and the wood it is made out of seems to be decomposing. The smell of something rotten fills the air. Not knowing where you are, or why you are here, you go up to the door of the house. The door is shut, but not locked. You wonder if anyone is home, so you yell, "Hello?" loudly. All you hear is wind brushing past your hair. You hear wolves howl in the distance. Scared, you quickly open up the door, because you're frightened of what might happen outside. After all, being inside a seemingly harmless house is better than fending off wolves. Once you enter the house, you shut the door. You hear creaks upstairs, and sounds of someone breathing. Yet again, you shout, "Hello? Anyone home?" The sounds of breathing ceases, but the footsteps upstairs don't stop. You're now morbidly afraid of what's going to happen inside the house. But for some reason, you're paralyzed. You feel the urge to move down the hall downstairs. As you do, you see pictures on the wall, all of them depicting angels with red eyes and burnt skin looking down on you. You could have sworn one was moving its head to look at you. You enter a kitchen. The kitchen is small, and all there is a microwave and a toaster. Nothing is in the metallic toaster. You look inside the microwave. You try to scream, but nothing leaves your mouth. You see a stomach, covered in blood inside the microwave. It, for some odd reason, seems to be moving up and down, like a heart. You back up into the counter and stumble upon a newspaper. Scared to death now, you quickly pick up the newspaper and run into another room. This room is lit by small candles. You felt safer, because there's a telephone nearby. You decide it's time to call the police. You dial 911 and try to tell them what is happening, but instead, you find you can't seem to talk anymore. You throw the phone on the floor. You take a quick glance at the newspaper. The front line of it says, 3 men missing and a woman. They were last seen camping. It shows pictures of each of the people. You are for sure this is where they were killed. You walk into another room, picking up the candle on the way and the knife from the kitchen. It's a bathroom. The toilet seems as though it's never been flushed, with contents swimming in it. You hold back the urge to vomit, because you notice in the mirror the man in the newspaper. Now you know why you're here. Someone wants you dead. You run out of the bathroom, and out of the living room, and out of the kitchen without looking back. When you reach the door, it is locked. You mutter an oath under your breath. However, you see a door ajar nearby. It seems as if it leads outside. You open the door and see a hall that leads outside into the woods, and you run. As you run, however, you can't help but stop. In the corner of your eye, you see it. A bony figure, its head blank, and its eyes black. It's like a spider, except just bones with 8 legs. It has sharp claws and a large gaping mouth. For a few seconds you notice it has blood all over it, and one arm in one of its hands. The bony spider figure runs at you, sending a screech towards you, and you stab at it with your knife. A streaming crimson color of blood gushes out of it and it falls down. But it is recovering. You take a glance at it once more, and notice even more details. Its bones are all burnt, and you see a small pupil of blackness in its eye. It's red. You also notice that its bones are being held together by other organs that were cut up and fit there. And you run. As you run, you look back, and the creature isn't there anymore. You still run, though. You run for what seems like days, but in reality, it is merely minutes, until you stop. You see a town with bright lights feeding into the sky. You smile. It's a great sight to see, You get up from the ground, but as you do, you see the bony face with its 8 legs pop out of a tree. As it falls down, comes up to you, and hits you hard in the head. You see blood squirt everywhere, and fall down. The last thing you see is it dragging you away.